Alright, so I'm not that good at YouTube videos. I have a YouTube channel and I've had it for a while. Should use it more for school, but actually I have two. You'll notice this one's called Enseñador Jones. Enseñador, enseñar means teacher or to teach. It's not one they usually use. They usually say maestro. Anyway, there's your Spanish lesson for free. So anyway, I'm going to do some lines on a piece of paper. If you want to learn how to draw and control your hand and your lines, before you learn how to draw what you see, which most people want to learn how to do, which is a good foundation anyway, I'll teach something on another video for school, and then I can just share this with anyone. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see my hands, but not me, and I'll proceed to kind of talk while I'm drawing, but you'll only see the paper. And like I said, I'm not real good at filming and doing YouTube by myself because I don't have all the equipment, but my phone's good enough for me. So I'm going to line it up and just do some lines. For your practice, if you'll just practice doing a whole page full of lines, different kinds of lines, thick lines, thin lines, curved, squiggle, spiral, just a whole different, lots of different kinds of lines. And then once you do that, you can start to take on the next lesson of learning how to draw something, whether it's a shoe or a hand like they do in basic art classes. So anyway, I'll move forward. I like to talk. Alright, so I just kind of got this tipped up. So I've got actually a legal size paper here. It's 8.5 by 14, and the book that I'm using doesn't completely give me the full surface. But anyway, you'll get the idea. So again, I hold my pencil like this, and I'm able to draw across the page. Hopefully you can see the darkness of the lines. But you can get more personality in your lines. And they're long, straight, they're long lines that don't waggle. I mean, some of mine do, but it just gives me the ability to get a line that I'm happy with. If I try and draw like this, like my hand's on the paper, and I can't go all the way across the page without actually moving my hand, and some of us, when we're drawing what we see, will end up with a line that wiggles. We have to move our fingers, our wrist, and our elbow with our hand on the page. You could pull away from it and draw like this, but it's just easier to get a thick, thin line. And that's another thing, as artists like to be able to vary the pressure and the thickness of a line. And on the side of your pencil, you can get a nice thick line. So practice some thick lines, practice some thin lines, and just kind of let it be a zen moment where you don't feel like you have to draw something. You're just doing lines. And look at the quality of your lines, what you like about your lines, which ones you like the most. If you want to do a continuous line and not even pick up your pencil, and just kind of keep adding lines to the page. You can even practice shading. That's another lesson, but if you want to go into some of the shapes and use this same method for filling in a few of the spaces that with holding your hand the same way, so that you get the idea of using your hand and your pencil in this way every time. I'll just show you quickly the other pencil that can go quite a bit darker, just with about the same amount of pressure as the other pencil. And obviously it allows you to go in and shade going from dark to light with a space. So anyway, another time I'll show you shading, another time I'll show you how to draw what you see.